Welcome to another live stream of Roll Up a Pull Up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Tap in, tap the fuck in. We here on today, Mr. Roll Up. Hey, look, we here to talk about y'all man. It's T Grizz. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Damn, Mr. Roll Up, you always late, man. I told y'all before. I'm gonna be late to my funeral. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Depending on who show up, I might not even be there. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Anyway, back to T Grizzly. What this nigga done did? What he got going on? Well, y'all remember the situation with his auntie JB back some years ago? Man, they saying it might have been him. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Sad situation, man. But I'm gonna break all this shit down to y'all. I got 4 videos that I'm gonna play for y'all. Yeah, 4 different videos. And I need y'all to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't pay attention until I seen these videos. Actually, I seen 2 new videos that made sense that's gonna make me cooperate with these other 2 videos that I'm gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Sad to say, man. But it look like some more Blake men about to go down, man. It is what it is. Tap in, tap the fuck in. All right, let's get it, man. So, before I get started with this whole T Grizzly situation, right? I'm gonna say this, right? First and foremost, man, I do not fuck with T Grizzly. You know what I'm saying? Why is that, Mr. Roll Up? What T Grizzly do to you? Hey, them my neighbors. You know what I'm saying? They be going back and forth sometimes. But what is it with T Grizzly? You know what I'm saying? What did T Grizzly do? What is it that you don't like about him? What did he do? Well, he didn't do nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what he did, he disrespected somebody from a whole nother city. You know what I'm saying? That didn't have nothing to do with him. Who did he disrespect? He disrespected FBG Brick. Yeah, FBG Brick. Who is FBG Brick? All right, well, let's go back in this time capsule. We're going to go back to about 2017 days. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, back in them times, that was back when the whole O Block, 63rd, all of that shit was real big. You know what I'm saying? Now, the guy, FBG Brick, he is from the 63rd clan. You know what I'm saying? At that time, Lil Durk, T Grizzly, all of them was linked up with each other. T Grizzly was rolling with the BDs. He was fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up doing a song with one of the 600 guys, or one of them. However it happened, he did a song with one of the BDs, and he dissed FBG Brick in the song. Now y'all know I'm Big GD. You know what I'm saying? But this is not why I don't fuck with him. It's because he disrespected somebody from a whole different state and city. You know what I'm saying? That didn't have nothing to do with him. Literally nothing to do with him. I don't respect that at all. You know what I'm saying? So from there, I knew he was shady. He dissing on somebody that he don't know nothing about. So around that time, that's when FBG Brick got killed. He got killed, and T Grizzly did a song, one of the BDs, the Ops, and T Grizzly was on the song dissing FBG Brick. T Grizzly, you had nothing to do with FBG Brick. So why is you dissing him? You know what I'm saying? So from there, I ain't fuck with dog. Anyway, with that being said, right, that brings me to this first video. So like I told you, I always felt like he been shady. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm gonna let y'all hear this real quick. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here? Hey, bring up YB, man. 2018 shit. I ain't want me to talk. Don't be silly, bitch. Riding through the city with two blizzards, bitch. Stopped up in that hole, look like some titties, bitch. I'm litty, bitch. Smoking on this LA, damn me dizzy, bitch. Some city hoe. Riding with them sticks, they long like telescope. Selling dope, bag up everything like a grocery store. Serving coke, remember I was fucked up, had to kick the door. Selling hoes, white bitch with me, crack all in a pussy hole. Now I got my money up, my pockets feel like Tantalone. Taking flights, in Detroit, my smack T Grizzly with the pipe. Take this life, disrespecting brick, bitch, we'll take your life. Hollow slipping out that glass. All right, so y'all heard that. Y'all heard exactly what he said. Take a flight, hit Detroit, might smack T Grizzly with the pipe. Take his life, disrespecting brick, bitch, we'll take your life. They instantly responded to T Grizzly saying that shit. They instantly responded to it. Now, this the thing. The 63rd guys, of course, they wasn't, getting that type of airplay. You know what I'm saying? The BDs was blackballing them. You know what I'm saying? But they still was dropping shit. Now, that song is from FYB J Mane. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he a part of the whole 63rd crew. The guy he got on the song with him is FBG Wooski. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know about FBG Wooski. All of them O-Block niggas, all that, they all know Wooski was through there terrorizing shit. You know what I'm saying? Now he on the track with J Mane when J Mane dissing T Grizzly for disrespecting Brick. You know what I'm saying? What happened? T Grizzly ain't say shit. He ain't respond none of that because he knew he was out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? And the thing I respect about the 63rd guys, when they came back and dissed T Grizzly, they just went for him. You know what I'm saying? They didn't come back for Detroit or none of that. They just came for him, which they should have did. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit was weak as hell. Like, what the fuck? Why is T Grizzly dissing on my mans like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you don't got nothing to do with him. Why is you dissing on that? You know what I'm saying? So again, when they responded back, T Grizzly ain't had nothing to say. Like I said, the nigga is just shady from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Because even if he did, meet Dirk and them and all that, these his homeboys and he rocking with them, blah blah blah. That don't give you no right to be dissing on they dead ops. You know what I'm saying? Because you cool with them. You don't even diss your own dead ops. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you out here dissing somebody else dead ops in a whole nother state and city? You know what I'm saying? So I knew he was bogus then. I ain't fuck with him since then. Now his music, I fuck with his music. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? And on top of it, the craziest part is he from Joy Road, right? I told you I'm from 7 Mile. 7 Mile and Joy Road, we always been together since the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like we always had that type of bond. You know what I'm saying? Even a Joy Road nigga and a 7 Mile nigga that don't know each other, they meet each other, they'd be like this. We always had that kind of bond. Everybody in the city know 7 Mile to Joy Road, been there since the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy that I don't got that kind of connection for him because, we alliance, you know what I'm saying? But I knew back then he wasn't right because he dissing on a nigga from all another state and city. It don't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you got ops here. You ain't on none of that with them. You know what I'm saying? So I was through with him back then. You know what I'm saying? Nah, moving on. I just had to tell y'all that so that y'all understand why I didn't fuck with him from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only like his music. I don't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now moving on, right? So this the next thing. This is what bring us here. This whole situation about T Grizzly being Blame being a part of this whole situation and everything. Well, that brings us to video number 2. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to go ahead and play this for y'all. Now, with this second video, this is him on the interview after the shooting happened and all of that shit. I don't know how far down the line this was after that, but he did an interview after the situation. And the interview was about the situation. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to hear what he said on this interview. All right. Matter of fact, hold up. Before we go into that, right? When I play this video, they gonna say that the system, they gonna say that the system believe that T Grizzly is the father of this woman's child. Make sure y'all remember this. All right.
T Grizzly allegedly stopped that the day JB lost her life to go inside. Remember we said that was his aunt's house, another aunt, but she took the stand today. And to sum up 8 hours for you guys in 60 seconds, I say this. That rumor that's floating around that T Grizzly got his alleged aunt pregnant, the state believes that. Not the family TV, not Reddit, the state. And there was one damaging answer from the aunt on the stand. And it seemed like it was bigger than the alleged defendant. The question was asked by the state, does she remember the aunt mentioning that when T Grizzly heard the shots inside the home, he ran to the window to see what was going on? The aunt responded, no, she didn't say that.
I said they must be tearing him up right now.
Yeah. Okay. Now this is the interview that T Grizzly did right after this situation. It's real bright out here, so y'all really probably can't see it.
Man,
I'm gonna try
so
to let you see it.
The night everything happened, man. Can you kind of go over that night with us? I know y'all was at the studio. I seen you on your Instagram. Yeah, so we was at the studio with Guapo and Jay Swan or whatever. And I'm going off my cousin, my older cousin. He was real close with my pops. Just like my pop's brother. Always trying to, you know what I'm saying, show him some love because that's another wound we really didn't heal from. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I went over there and I was telling her, like, come in the house. And she like, no, I don't want to go in. I'm begging her to come in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain areas, you just can't, you got to move right. Right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about where you at. I can go anywhere I want to. Right. But I got to move right. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm moving right, can't nothing happen to me. So I'm telling her to come in the house. She like, no. Because JB was kind of like funny acting about dirty houses. Okay. Stuff like that. The house wasn't even dirty, but to her, she just a clean, real clean person. Okay. It's like, no, I don't want to go in them people's house. I don't want to sit on their furniture and all that stuff. I'm like, all right, I'll be right back. So I'm knocking on the door. My people's taking so long to come to the door. You know what I'm saying? And they finally come to the door. As soon as I see her, as soon as I see my auntie, she went up and I hear a whole bunch of shots going on.
You ain't sounding right already. But come on.
You know what I'm saying? Behind me, I hear a whole bunch of shots going on. So I get down because I'm thinking they about to come to the side and start, you know what I'm saying, shooting at me, and I ain't got nothing on me at the time. My cousin ran out with a gun. I'm like, perfect. So we ran out on the street. When we ran out, my driver was gone. Wasn't no cars out there. I'm like, she was in the. So what was the vehicle? She was in the car. Like she was driving. She was in the car. Okay. She was in the car on the street. So my cousin ran out with the gun or whatever, and we ran out in the front to see what's going on, and to if somebody up on us, we gonna get them off us. So once we got outside, once we got in the front where they was at, my driver gone. There's no cars out here. Okay, well, let me ask you. So, what you had to get into the back door or something? Yeah. Okay. Side door. Okay. I get you. Okay. But basically, I don't even know what's going on at this point. Okay. So we in the front. I look in the street. I don't see no glass in the street. So I'm like, oh, they straight. You know what I'm saying? That's probably some. I didn't even think this had nothing to do with us. Okay. You feel me? Right. But my cousin still came out there with a gun though. So I was cool with going out there. I'm like, I ain't see no glass in the street. I'm thinking they heard some shots and pulled off. Okay. So now I'm mad now. Like, y'all heard them shots, why would y'all leave me over here? Right. You feel me? You could at least called me and told me, like, it's too much going on over here. Come on, we gone. You know what I'm saying? To my driver ended up calling me, like, and told me what happened. So basically what happened, they walked up to my door and opened my door. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas opened my door, trying to get at me. Ended up hitting her up. What they hit her on her body? They hit her on her side and her arm. She didn't get hit in her head or her face, and just all on her side. You feel me? I mean, on the side where her heart at. Oh, yeah? Yeah, on the side where her heart at, too, so that shit was fucked up. She got shot like that before a long time ago with my uncle. Okay. His car got shot up and she got hit in the exact same place, but she lived. You know what I'm saying? Because she went straight to the hospital. Okay. My uncle drove straight to the hospital as soon as it happened. But was she alive when she died on the scene or the hospital? I think that no, she died at the hospital. She was still alive. She was still breathing and everything. She called me. She called you while she was shot. She called me.
She called him.
What she say?
Remember he said
I was trying
that.
to talk to her. I didn't hear what she was saying. Oh, she couldn't really form no words. You know what I'm saying? But like niggas was coming for me because they opened my door. Okay. They was shooting in the car. They hit her 8 times though. And you have no idea where this came from? No, I ain't got no idea where it came from. But it ain't even matter where it came from. I felt like everybody was a suspect. I feel like everybody was a suspect. So even if a person wasn't a suspect, if I didn't like that person, it was escalated. My dislike for them was escalated times 10.
Now we laid it all out to come up the tragedy, the arrest.
Nah, y'all got that right. Y'all heard what T Grizzly said. This came out his mouth. You know what I'm saying? That came out his mouth. Drink poured. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard what he said. What did he say, Mr. Roll Up? He said when they got to the house, right? They went to the side door. When they went to the side door, they was knocking on the side door. Why they go to the side door, I don't know. But this what he said. He said they went to the side door, right? So when they went to the side door, they knocking. It's taking them forever to come. Next thing you know, shots go off. His cousin come running out the house with the gun. He say, all right, cool. He run out there with the cousin because he know the cousin with the gun gonna do what he do. So he go out there with him. While he out there with him, what they see? Nothing. The car's gone. Nobody out there. You know what I'm saying? No broken glass, no nothing. Just nothing out there, right? That's what he said. Remember that, right? He said that. T Grizzly said that out his mouth. Okay. Also, he said that after the situation happened, she called him. She called him. So the interview guy, he asked him. He was like, "Well, what she say?" You know. He said, "I couldn't make out what she was saying." Okay. Now y'all remember what I just said? I just said how he broke down how it happened. You know, when the shooting happened, and then he said that she called him. Okay. Now that's gonna bring us to video number 3. All right. Video number 3 is his actual video that he made about her. Satish. T Grizzly video. Satish. It's the video he made about her. I want y'all to hear this at the beginning. Okay?
Es para ti. ¿Te gusta?
Okay.
Vamos, Max. Usa tu nueva puerta.
All right. Let's go. Listen closely.
Loved each other way more than we love life. We're so close, people thought we had a love life. We loved each other way more than we love life. Still do. AJB, I used to be like, I don't need security. Street nigga. I don't want these niggas thinking that it's fearing me at all. Told my driver be on point, you ain't hearing me. Them shots went off, I'm steady calling, you ain't answering, you scaring me. Hello? In my city, if you winning, you can't stay. They call being broke real, they call getting money fake. I gave you a bitch, why you still looking at my date? I gave you some food, why you still looking at my plate? They say they love us, but that love might be hate. I can't really tell the difference, salt and sugar look the same. Look how they did Dex, look how they did Blade. Look how they tried to do me, but got JB. Man, that jealousy so real, man, that hate so deep. Man, that iffy shit so real. You make it out these streets, you saw it wasn't me and still shot. What she do to you? You was just winning, now I'm crying at your funeral. But every tear I shed, another 1,000 on your head, nigga. I show your face and think I'm playing, nigga. Every tear I shed, another 1,000 on your head. Boy, Daddy Greg. I show your face and think I'm playing. AJB, I wish I was sitting outside with you and I was in that back with you. You know your favorite rapper wouldn't never let them guys get you. I would've shot them late.
What did he say at the beginning? The shots was going off. I was calling you. You wasn't answering. Hello? He said he called her. He was calling her when the shots was going off. You know what else he said? He said that when the shots went off, he looked through the window. Did you hear the shots from the side door, or did you hear the shots from when you was in the house and you looked out the window? Also, the auntie, supposed house that he went to, you hear what they said at the beginning of the second video I played. She denied what he said. She basically said he was lying. You know what I'm saying? Now he got two different stories. It's either he was looking out the window after the shots went off, or he was at the side door and his cousin ran out with the gun. But in the video, he said that he called her. But on the interview, he said that she called him. He said that she called him, and the dude asked her, what did she say? And he said she couldn't make out no words. But in the video, he said he was calling her, and she didn't answer. You see how this shit catching up to him? You know what I'm saying? I think everybody let it slide back then when it happened because it was such a touchy thing at the time. But you know, time then went by, and I don't know what happened, but the dude that they said that killed JB, right? They said they got him locked up, right? Dude name was WAP 600. So he from the 600 crew, the Chicago guys that I said T Grizzly was in the alliance with. You know what I'm saying? They saying that he is the one that killed T Grizzly auntie, and they got him locked up for it. So I don't know what all happened and how it went, but they got him locked up for her murder, and they saying that he cooperated. So now this is why all of this shit is hitting the fan all of a sudden. Now that they saying T Grizzly had something to do with this. Yeah, because if this is truth, the guy that they got locked up for this, he from 600. So evidently that means that T Grizzly know who he is, because he fuck with 600. He fuck with 600, 300, Lamb Ryan, O Block, all of them. OTF, he fuck with that whole clan. So this guy that killed his auntie is a guy of a clan that he fuck with. Yeah. Don't that sound crazy? Then on top of that, the murder happened here in Detroit. Now, if it would have happened out there in Chicago or something, you know what I'm saying? Then okay, that would have, made a little more sense. Maybe the 600 guy had hit the wrong person. Okay, that'd be one thing. It happened here in Detroit. So what was this 600 member doing out here in Detroit? And he killed somebody while he was out here. And the person that he killed out here was a big time manager, Sada Baby manager, and T Grizzly manager. This Chicago gang member just popped up in Detroit one day and decided to kill the most famous manager in the city. Not only that, he is an affiliate of T Grizzly's crew. What's good, family? It's been a minute, been busy. Hey, real talk. That's life. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't been on here in a while. Shit, so I feel you 100%, but we here to talk about your mans, T Grizzly. Come with that pastor rag, you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, ball business, you know what I'm saying? I also got one more video I want to play for y'all. But before I get there, they also saying he got her pregnant. The state, not the biggest blogger, not the content creator with 1 million subscribers, the state says that T Grizzly is the father of their unborn child. How does state come up with that? Well, you know what the state did? When she got murdered, you know what the state did? They ran ballistics on her body. They collected all DNA. What you think an autopsy is? You know what I'm saying? During that autopsy, they did every single thing they had to do for the body. If you don't know what they do on autopsies, go check out my video I made months ago about when I was 12 years old and I was took it to a place where they was performing on dead bodies. You know what I'm saying? I broke all this shit down, how they do the whole body. You know what I'm saying? When they autopsy. They autopsied the body, meaning they found the child in her body, the fetus, right? What you think they did with the fetus? They ran a ballistics on the fetus. And guess what? When they did that, they ran T Grizzly's ballistics too, because he was a part of this whole situation. So of course he had to be in on this. Hold up, run his ballistics too. And guess what? They didn't have to call him in for none of that. You know why? Because he been in prison. He in a system. They got his blood. They got his plasma. They got all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? When you go to jail, you got to go to the infirmary. You got to be seen by a nurse, doctor, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to check you out and all of that. Before you even become an inmate in jail, you got to go to the infirmary. Infirmary is the jailhouse hospital. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through the infirmary first. You get your blood drawn, take a couple shots, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So they got every piece of DNA that they need on T Grizzly. They don't got to call him in. They already got him. You know what I'm saying? Now the state is saying that T Grizzly is the father. Come on, man. Make it make sense. The state, not me, not you, not YouTube, the state where this happening. So that's the state of Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. The whole state said T Grizzly is the father. You remember at the beginning of his song that I played, The Saddest, when he said, how he put it, he said, we our love was so strong, everybody, we had a love life. You know what I'm saying? Why he had to speak on that? He sounded guilty. You know what I'm saying? And now it's making sense. Like, come on, bro. He also said in the song that when they opened the door, they knew it wasn't him. So why did they shoot her? How you know all that? You know what I'm saying? How you know all that? Also, if that's the case, how you know that they didn't come for her? If you knew that they opened the door and they seen it wasn't you and they still killed her anyway, how you knew that they didn't come for her? You know what I'm saying? How you knew that you had a hit on you? And if you had a hit on you, why is you in Detroit like this? You already know how this city shit go. You then blew up out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you came home, you dropped a single. That shit went straight through the roof. You got signed to a label called 300. You got all this money. You blew up. You with all the celebrities. You doing whatever the fuck you want. Why the fuck is you here in Detroit talking about you at the studio? You going to the studio on the east side. You know what I'm saying? Since everybody want to talk about how rough and tough the east side is, what the fuck was you doing over there? You a west side nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nah, let's go there. He was saying how, you know, he was showing the love because or whatever. They had a lost one of their family, so he was going to show love. But he was saying that he went to the studio. If you going to the studio, you going over there for business. he made it seem like he was just over there showing love. Which one is it? Is it business or showing love? Or is you doing both? Okay, now you doing both. Guess what? Somebody didn't got killed. So what the fuck was the point of all of that? It ain't adding up. But anyway, he say that, they go over there to the house and JB don't like the house. It's a dirty house or whatever. The house look dirty. The neighborhood look dirty. She don't like that dirty shit, right? Okay, so you know that you got a hit out here on you, and you know she don't like this area, and you said you had a driver. You said you and her was in the back seat. You had a driver. Why you didn't send the driver to the county or something to get her something to eat? Get her off the block for a minute. Okay, I'm back. Why you didn't get her off the block? Why you ran up in the house to go do what you had to do real quick? She already didn't like the damn house. Why is you leaving her out there? And you talking about, you keep telling, please come in the house and blah, 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 blah. She don't want to go in the house, bro. Okay, send her to a restaurant. Send her to the store. Y'all got money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all on the east side. So y'all somewhere near downtown. Send her downtown real quick. You know what I'm saying? Send her to the store down there. Get her something to eat, outfit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Why you got her sitting on the block? Why you in the crib and you got a hit out on you? You know what I'm saying? Then you the hottest thing in the city right now. You the hottest thing in the city. Why is your face even being shown in the city? You know what I'm saying? Let alone somewhere in the hood where JB don't even want to get out the car. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. It ain't none of that shit he said added up. And the funny thing is, I remember that interview. But honestly, I wasn't that interested in that whole situation. You know what I'm saying? So I really didn't even pay attention to the shit. But now that all of this shit resurfacing and I looked over it, I was like, man, that nigga tripped like 4 or 5 times in that little interview. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to go back to the video because I fuck with that song. Like, that song hard as hell. You know what I'm saying? And I was just thinking about it, like, the shit that he was saying in the song, he wasn't saying that on the interview. Hold on, let me replay that song. He said 2 completely different things. And this coming from the same person about the same situation. If you got one person that got 2 stories about one situation, it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? Something not adding up. The truth it's only one truth. You know what I'm saying? You told the same story twice in 2 different ways. You told it in the interview and you told it in the song. And you had 2 different stories both times. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You bogus. Black Wolf, yes. Nigga is shady. And you know that straight up. Shady than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I said. Like, I knew something wasn't right with him back then when he dissed Brick. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, bro. That's crazy as hell. And another thing about us Detroit niggas, we don't do that dissing dead people shit. That ain't nothing we do. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Even if we smoke one of our, I was like, get that nigga gone. We not dissing. We don't do all of that. That nigga gone, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? We don't do all of that. That's that Chicago shit. We don't do that. So that's why I was saying, like, this nigga playing follow the leader, dick riding them niggas, dissing motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? How about that? And look what he did for him. The guy that he sent out there to do the hit, the Wu-Tang 600 guy, he in jail. He in there cooperating. So when this shit hit the fan, it's gonna be ball business. So with that being said, that's gonna bring me to video number 4. You know what I'm saying? Now I wish I try and do it in the house, but my service be bad as fuck in there. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to do it in there because I know y'all will be able to see it, because out here you can't see it, but my reception better out here. I'm in this rich ass fucking city and I still don't got no damn reception in the house. It's stupid, But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all hear what he said. And I'm gonna let you hear what the content creator said. This come from Truth Teller. You know what I'm saying? All right.
What are you doing up there?
Oh, I'm just
enters the Homes.com network this month. It's become the go.
T. Grizzly, he done finally spoke. People been waiting to hear him speak. You know that he set up his auntie to be killed. I don't know about that. The internet kind of went wild with that, but we see reports of 600 Wu-Tang, being charged with murder. 600 Wu-Tang cool with 600. T. Grizzly cool with 600. People wondering what the hell happened. How did somebody from Chicago kill your auntie? People started saying that T. Grizzly backdoored his own auntie. He set her up to be killed. That's the rumor. He was on like a stream, and he spoke out to the rumors about his auntie. He didn't speak about 600 Wu-Tang though, but he spoke about rumors that he had his auntie killed. Hit the like button. Goal on this video with 1,000 likes, cause a lot of people wanted to know, is this real? We wanted to hear from him. He didn't speak on a person who charged with killing his aunt, but he did speak on rumors that he set her up to be killed. You gotta remember, she was like a known manager in the city of Detroit, so everybody know her. She even used to manage Sada Baby, popular Detroit rapper Sada Baby. Sada Baby actually got a tattoo of her on his face. He got a tattoo of T. Grizzly aunt on his face.
Yeah, I think about her a lot. Got her name tattooed on my face.
And that's crazy because a lot of love for her. There's rumors that he set up to be killed. He spoke on it. He said this.
It's not true. So you think you can be fooled by the fucking internet?
As you can see, he denied those rumors, But one thing I noticed is, look at his body language. When he spoke on that, his body language changed. I'm not gonna lie. He does have the guilty body language. But I just think he know everybody on the internet seeing this.
I know it was kind of, a little light. But, yeah, man. He looking real suspect. You know what I'm saying? What True Teller was saying about his body language. That's exactly what it was. It was like he didn't even want to make eye contact with the camera. You know what I'm saying? It's like he looking away from it the whole time. And when he did that interview years ago, when he was talking that bullshit, he was sitting there playing a video game. This is a serious situation about your loved one. Why is you sitting there playing a video game while you doing an interview about a serious situation that happened to you and yours? You playing a video game. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool though, because it told on you. You know what I'm saying? And now all of this shit is coming to the light. And this dude, he tell, man, it's gonna be over with for T. Grizzly, man. And I'm gonna tell you like this, man. If T. Grizzly really did that for real, I feel like he deserved to get whatever he gonna get, which is gonna be life in prison. Because here in Michigan, we don't got the death penalty. You know what I'm saying? So he'll just get life in prison. That's what it is. That's what he deserves. You know what I'm saying? You killed this woman because you was sleeping around with her and you lying to the internet that she your auntie. So you got her knocked off. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just handling your business like you supposed to. You got her knocked off. So yeah, if you did that, then you deserve to be in jail for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have played it like this. When she got pregnant and everything, and just to say, this is what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure she said she wasn't gonna abort the baby. Because I'm pretty sure he said something to her about having an abortion. And she probably said, no, I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? So instead of that, you could have just went ahead and went to the net and just came out and told the truth. Hey man, JB, yeah, she was like an auntie, but me and her, we started getting serious, and boom, now we having a baby. Who would have gave a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Everybody would have said, yeah, that's kind of weird, but okay, cool. As long as y'all doing y'all thing, you take care of your kid, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody got nothing to do with you and her situation. So What the fuck would you have to go to the extreme for and pull a stunt like that? You know? So if that's what he really did, I feel like he deserved everything he got coming. You know? That's just all there is to it. And right now, they saying that the state says that he is the father. If that's the truth, man, it's gonna all unfold like an origami. You know what I'm saying? This whole story gonna unfold, man. And they got the guy that did it. Do you know they said when they got this guy, right? I don't know how much, I forgot, because they said it in the video, I forgot. But they said they caught this guy in Chicago. So mind you, he came to Detroit, he killed girl in the city, and he then got away, went back to Chicago, right? They caught him in Chicago, in the hood somewhere, right? In that same car that he used to kill JB in, they caught him in that same car, and when they got him, he had the same gun that he used to kill her with. What a dummy. You know what I'm saying? So he not coming from up under that. He through. So his best bet is go ahead and give it up. And that's what's probably about to happen. 9 times out of 10, that's what's about to happen. That's what the whole internet is talking about. You know what I'm saying? The whole internet talking about this. Like, this is what's about to go on. And the state saying that T Grizzly is the father, man. They about to corroborate everything, and it's about to get ugly. So if that's what happened, guess what? I'm gonna be bringing the update to y'all. Y'all know how this shit go. But until then, y'all have a good day, man. It's been another live stream. Roll up a poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.